plenty of practice for this.
You are useless at starting live streams. Jesus Christ.
I got the timing wrong. Hello! Oh, yes. Well, I was just saying that, well, we were just saying we haven't done a public live stream like this in a while. And I was just saying I'm glad we've done lots of practice. And
while it starts.
yes.
Literally crossing that threshold of a countdown and you ruin it straight away. The last time we did a live stream publicly, as opposed to on Patreon, because we do that monthly, was in the old workshop.
It was in the old workshop. How times have changed, I think.
Well,
Still stressful.
I'd say 5-10 times more stressful.
Probably. Yeah.
There's so much more going on. How we ever felt stress in that last workshop?
Yeah. I have no idea what that stress was caused by not being able to complete Minecraft.
Yes.
Pretty much.
No. Bigger stress was not being able to get other people to connect to the server while I wanted to play Minecraft.
But we solved that by not caring about that anymore.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Hello. Thank you
Hello.
for joining us in this Black Friday live stream. We are obviously a little bit early compared to the Black Friday launch that we're going to be launching very soon at 5 o'clock GMT on the dot. In fact, actually a little sneaky bit of information for those of you on this live stream. Technically, the website is being updated at 4:55.
Yeah, in theory, the discounts start to populate at that point. It's all automatic.
Yeah.
And it takes some time, but you could probably sneak on and find some stuff before other people even know it's there.
Yeah. So if you want to do with that information what you will, crack on. So yeah, we're here to basically make sure that goes smoothly, answer any questions in real time, because in the past, when I've done big launches like this, I've crashed the website. Many of you might remember this. The website has since got a lot better, and that shouldn't be a problem, but we're here just in case that happens. And in the meantime, talk about some of the new products that we've got, show you how they work, and again, answer any questions you might have about that, and general chat. To be honest.
Because a lot has changed since last year's Black Friday. I think last year we had marking knives. We didn't have plain screwdrivers yet.
No, they were
had
pre-sale.
some plans, project packs, and we didn't have the mallets because that was all up in the air because we didn't have any material, but it wasn't even being produced at that point.
Yeah, and we had 130 people's money. Well, it wasn't in our bank account by that point because I think we'd already spent it on plain screwdrivers.
Yes, yeah. But very little going on compared to this year. Yeah.
So last year we prepared for Black Friday about 2 or 3 days before Black Friday, or at least the week, 2 days before that week of Black Friday. This year we've probably started preparing about 2 or 3 months in advance, didn't we?
Yeah, we've kept reminding ourselves over and over again, we need this ready, we need to have this, we need to have this.
Yeah, our poor 3D printers haven't stopped printing. And as a result, we have got a lot of stock of things like mitre pairers, frame clamping systems that we'll show you behind us in this chaos here. And this other cool little thing that we've been experimenting with recently and have only just released.
Yeah, it's a little bit under the radar, that one. And we know that there's a lot that we can do with it to expand on. So that's going to be interesting to talk about.
Very cool one. So, yeah, lots of stuff to go. What should we start with?
It's a good question. Well, first off, we should see who's in the chat.
Who's in the chat?
Because there's some recognisable names. Absolutely.
Hello, Chris. Hello, Tom. Hello, Logic Weaver. Hello, Stuff by Neil Smith. Hello, Michael Wilson. Hello, Double Dare fan. Give it a splat.
Okay. Do you think that's their their motto?
Yeah.
Or
that
what
seems
is it?
like a corporate page, and they're just quickly going to live streams. Give it a splat, and then they fuck off.
Yeah, jump to the next one.
Yeah.
Move on.
Nice. I commend that. Nice.
There's already been a question about what's good on the discounts. I can assure you they're pretty much all good discounts. Every single product, bar, let's just say a few tiny accessories that you wouldn't even bother with, has been discounted on the website. Some things more than others, but there is value throughout.
Yeah, I mean, what's the marking knife one? That's quite big. Was that up to 40%?
It's up to 40%, and it turns out there's more knives in that category than I realised because the whole Zero Coty section got missed out.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Wait, they're up for 40%.
I'm not sure if it's exactly those ones. They're either 40 or 30.
Okay. Even so.
It's exactly.
It's pretty good. It's so when we've been doing the knives recently, we've done them in batches where we take photos of them, and basically the older the batch, the more it gets discounted. And so the ones that will have big discounts on them are basically ones that are perfectly fine. They just people haven't chose to buy them in.
And that's a strong way of putting it. It's either they haven't chose to buy them, or I've sort of hidden them on the website by accident.
To do that. Yeah.
Technically, if someone was keen, they could have typed Zero Cozy into the search bar and found it.
Yeah.
Whatever the word is. And yet they didn't. No. So now it's front and centre, and it's got a heavy discount. So I've sort of stabbed myself in the foot with that.
Well,
stab myself, shot myself. Stab myself in the back, shot myself in the foot.
And then kick me in the nuts while you're at it.
That's just for fun, that bit.
That would just
that's just a daily occurrence.
So marking knives are always quite a good one to discount. But there's also a few like random things in there. Like we've got 4 mallets available that are technically B stocks, but we've just made those available with a big old discount. Those are actually available now if you want to go.
If you can find them.
Type in mallet, right?
I'm
sorry,
You spoiled it. You spoiled the surprise. It was an incredible escape room that we'd built up there.
That might be too much for people to comprehend.
Well, yeah.
I know.
This is when you've put in the stock levels wrong and suddenly we sell 20 of them and realise that we've got to manufacture 20 mallets. I hope that you've only put 1 on each one, and I hope that you haven't put sell after inventory is sold out. You sure? Do you want me to check?
No, it's all right.
Is it?
Maybe. Can always check if it's easy enough.
If it's easy enough, I'll have a look.
So yeah, marking knives, big one. Mallets, they're available. Plain screwdrivers with
only a few mallets.
Only a few mallets, yeah. Plain screwdrivers, we've got a cool. Well, we're sort of like an in between with them because we got a delivery of the hardware like 3 days ago, and I went a bit mad trying to get them all glued up so we could have some to release for Black Friday. As a result, we've got about 30 or so that will be available for dispatch next week. I've just got to do some final tinkering and then we've got to package them. And then we've got a much larger batch after that you can still purchase for Black Friday with the discount that we've got available for them. But those will be dispatched sort of middle of January. We're going to try and dispatch them earlier, but we don't want to overpromise that. So we're going to say
sort of middle of January at the latest.
Yeah, but I could probably do it this month, but no guarantees on that. So yeah, that's nice and clear on the website as to which ones are available for immediate dispatch and which ones are available for a later dispatch. But all of the materials that we have on hand are available or will be available to buy. We've got some really cool ones like more Zero Coty. We've got some lovely Cocobolo that I'll show you later. Kingwood, tulip wood. There's some maple ones in there if you want something a bit sleeker.
Yeah, some lovely Massa birch.
Massa birch. Mm-hmm. Was there Massa birch?
Yeah, big chunk of Massa birch.
Oh.
12 or 14 knives or something?
Oh, I was talking about plain screwdrivers.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no Massa birch plain screwdrivers.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm going to leave.
Well, yeah, you should do.
Yeah.
That's disgraceful.
It's just because I get really bored by the sound of your voice and I just drift.
Look, try narrating your own videos. That's the worst.
It's your fault for making your videos an hour long.
Yeah, fair point.
That's on you.
Fair point.
That could have been a 6-part series and you could have milked that for weeks and you chose one video out there.
That hurt my voice. We're talking about the wood videos, by the way.
The Exotic Woods video.
Yeah. What was I saying? Yes.
Plain screwdriver materials.
Olive wood and lead wood. That's the other two. Really nice. So they're all offcuts from our mallets. So if you've already got a mallet, or if you choose to buy one of the 4 that are currently available on the website, you can have a nice matching material for the plain screwdrivers and your mallet.
A lovely pairing.
A lovely pairing.
One day, it would be really good to have a premium box of the mallet and the plain screwdriver.
Yeah.
As one.
Yeah. Marking knives. We've never done leadwood marking knives, have we?
No.
Could probably slice up one of those blocks and get a good yield from it as well.
I just assumed there was something wrong with them. Not wrong, but I just assumed you didn't want to do it because of, I don't know, fragility or it's a brittleness to leadwood or anything like that.
Nope, literally just occurred to me.
So then why wouldn't you do olive wood?
Because that hadn't occurred to me until just then either. Olive wood might be...
We'll try
I don't know. We can give it a go.
We would dry it.
Yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah, being a smaller... Yeah, we could do... Yeah.
Right. Let's start drying some olive wood. This is how we tried to prepare for Black Friday for 3 months. And in the meantime, we developed multiple products along the way, including this mitre jig cutty thing.
Completely forgot to... Yeah.
But there has been a few questions, so I'm
Good.
going to move on from your rambling just for
Please
a moment.
do.
Because there's just a couple of people in here asking a few things. And Chris, Mrs. Minecraft, and the Babinga Boys,
Oh.
a very short-lived YouTube channel that only has one video on it.
Still the best gaming channel on YouTube.
It is the best gaming channel on YouTube. And he did say that he told you I'd have made you one of my servers, a Minecraft server. It wasn't anything about the fact that we couldn't run the service, the fact that other people couldn't get on it. They just didn't have the savviness.
No, the intellect.
Exactly. And then Tom says, to start on a non-tool question, how's the saw stop going? Have you tried moving the sliding table closer to the blade?
No, but I have been using the sliding table in its current position, and it is working fine. I still don't like the amount of drag that I'm getting from it, but I was cross-cutting something the other day. Oh, it was all of your little MDF sanding blocks.
Oh,
I was
nice.
doing that,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, basically we are selling these MDF sanding blocks that come with this frame clamping set, which I should say are different to our premium precision sanding blocks that we'll talk about later. And I was doing, basically I cut loads of long strips on the saw stop and then needed to cross cut those to lengths about this long. So set up the rip fence with a cross cut orientation, sliding table, and just fed it through, and it was super, super quick. So yeah, it does work really well. It is square, which is nice.
What are you saying about the Bosch table saw?
Words do not need to be spoken about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I got you that saw.
I know, and that's why I got rid of it.
Oh.
Yeah. It just reminded me of you, even on weekends when I was here. Just.
That's what I hoped for. It makes you happy, right?
No.
Oh.
It made me sick in my mouth.
Oh. Well,
Twice.
great. Great. Well, I'm
Yes.
glad the saw stop has improved things for
Thank you. What was I saying? The crosscut table is really nice. But yeah, there's still a bit of drag that I think it's not necessarily drag, but it's just more the sense that I notice that I'm further away from the blade than I sort of want to be. When I use sliding tables, I like sort of being over them with the blade like here. My hands are still far away from it, but I just like being up close to it. And where it currently stands, it's sort of a bit difficult to do that. So yeah, I'm going to change it around at some point, but I want to be able to have a method of cutting that rip fence cleanly rather than just try and do it with an angle grinder and absolutely butcher it.
Which is what you did to the river table.
Yes, and the Japanese picnic bench as well.
And the Japanese picnic bench. He murdered both of them.
Oh, the Japanese picnic bench is in a skip in somewhere now. That was so satisfying, get rid of that thing.
Meanwhile, parts of the river table are dotted around the workshop.
Yeah,
And some of it is in my attempt at a keepsake box during one of
Yes,
the courses.
it is.
I forgot
It is.
about that. That is pretty cool.
yeah. So yeah, that's that, basically.
That is that.
That's that, I forgot what I was talking about. What's this?
Well, the fact is, it's actually
Oh.
getting to 5 o'clock, and I do need to publish a website.
Oh, well, that snuck up on us quick. Okay.
It really did.
Do you know if the deals went live?
I believe they did. Yeah, so judging by this page of the old website, the deals are on there. So I shall, I want to publish it.
All right. Well, this is 3 months of work.
3 months of work, and also one hectic day yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Until midnight.
You saw the Instagram post, I assume. We were here till what, 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that?
It was 11 o'clock.
Yeah. And then you had a long drive. Yeah. So 11 o'clock last night, getting everything sorted. Because,
It's now live.
that is a nice banner
Thank you.
Very nice banner.
Thank you.
for a fool.
Shut up.
Oh. Yeah, Black Friday.
No one can see this. No one can.
Oh.
I mean, it is live. If you go to the website now, Black Friday sale is live. If it's not showing up, if the banner still says it's coming soon, you might need to either refresh the page, delete your cookies, or go incognito window just to see that come up. But it
Nice.
should refresh over time.
Good. Good.
But yeah, fingers crossed that all works.
We will keep an eye on it.
Because I don't want to be working this weekend.
No.
But yeah, in essence, the saw stop's doing you well.
Yeah, very good. Very good. So yeah, we got that, which is good. Then we've got a new laser cutter as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Yeah, or the thing that's basically taken place of the saw stop now.
that. Yeah.
The room next door was clean last week, and then it just got, well, clean 2 weeks ago, and it's just absolutely murdered again because we've got more equipment in there.
Yeah, we got the. It says it's live on the website. Fantastic. Add link to page in the video description. Oh, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, add the link. Well, mattesley.com. Here we go.
It's an awful surname to spell, so I don't blame them.
That's a fair point. There we go. There's the website. Yeah, the new laser. It's the upgrade to the one that we use for the Nerf gun. X-Tool again. And while I knew that the work area, sort of, that you could cut essentially was about 50% bigger than the last one, I didn't comprehend the size of the whole unit.
Yeah.
And the last one probably weighed, I'm going to go 40 kilos. It was heavy. Mm-hmm. But it was movable comfortably between two people. Very difficult to get on the mez when we tried to do that.
Yeah, that was sketchy.
But this one weighs 105.
Yeah.
So that might give you a bit of an idea of how much bigger it is.
Yeah, it's very chunky. The leg stand that comes with it is hefty as well.
Yeah.
But it does open us up to more projects and stuff. It might be used in a certain repair of a certain table that was shipped a couple of months ago and then got destroyed in transit.
Yeah, because you've made so many tables over the last year. It'd be really difficult to pinpoint what really expensive one that you spent a year and a half working on.
I think it was brown.
Might have been brown. Was there sort of like a ripply aspect on the top?
Oh, it was a lovely top. Yeah, but there's a big gouge in it now, I think.
And it used to have, because I'm not sure it has anymore, it used to have like a timbre side door.
Oh, that was really
timbre
nice.
effect door.
Yeah, that bit. But that's
not
off.
on there anymore.
Yeah, that broke off as well.
No.
Yeah.
And then it used to be a really seamless timbre.
Yeah.
Quite on the long side.
Yeah.
But I don't think it is that anymore either.
I think we also insured it when we shipped it as well.
We did, for the full value of the product.
Yeah.
Have we got the money back for that?
No.
No. It's been 3 months.
UPS.
Who?
Was I allowed to say that?
I don't know.
UPS. Oh, yes. The coffee table got... the patrons know this. But yeah, we sent it to the buyer. UPS dropped it, basically. And now they're blaming us for not packaging it correctly. Basically telling me I don't know how to build a crate correctly.
Which is funny in its own way,
Yeah.
but infuriating in others.
They basically said the lid wasn't screwed down. Well, it was. The reason you don't see the screws in there is because your fuckhead of a driver dropped it and stripped all the screws out and then taped the lid down.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good.
So yeah, we're currently battling insurance right now.
Oh, it's good fun.
So we won't say any more on that.
No.
But UPS caused the issue. There is no doubt about that. They can't argue against that, so it's not defamation if they caused it.
No.
And now we're just waiting for them to pay out the insurance that we paid for.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Can't remember how we got onto that.
No, but just... it was via X-Tool.
Ah, yes. Laser cutter. Yeah. So lots of fun stuff.
Lots of fun stuff.
Lots of fun stuff. Shall we talk about what we've got on here?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Because there's quite a few different things.
There is quite a few different things. What would you like to start with? I've got paralysis of choice.
Paralysis of choice.
Mallet. No, there's only 4 of them available.
There's only 4, and they're not even the main ones. But I will say on the mallet front, we are going to be making more. There is no doubt about that.
Yeah.
We have the leadwood, which was our challenge to get from Mozambique, which caused us to be delayed in making the pre-orders to begin with. Now the challenge is getting the olive wood, but we're not doing pre-orders until we've actually got the material in-house, because we're not living through that stress again.
No chance. No pre-sales on mallets. No, we can do the plain screwdrivers. They're easy enough. But mallets, no way.
Yeah.
We'll start with the
marking
knives.
knives.
We'll start with the knives because there's a few nice materials here. These ones are a current work in progress, and this is only a very small selection of the restock that we've just made available on the website. In fact, actually, if there a finished one hither, there we go. Because there's a few Massa Birch ones.
I don't know where to put this. It's kind of in the way.
That's all right.
Well,
It's only in the way of you,
Oh, that's my point.
and I'm important.
Well, it's currently
you're
not
not.
on.
No, it's just not on.
Oh, I was going to say that. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
It's almost like we've never live streamed before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on.
Goodness me.
Sorry, this will mean more to you guys in a moment. Oh, we can see our laps. Here we go. Massive birch.
Boom. So this is one of the marking knives that will be available, or is currently available, on Black Friday. Not this one in particular, but we do have, this is Massa birch, this material. It's a material from Finland, Scandinavia, that sort of part of the world. It might happen in others, but that's basically where it's harvested.
So it's not from the birch tree in my back garden?
No, it's not from the birch tree. That one's rubbish.
Oh.
This is basically a weird effect that happens to birch. Some producers have managed to figure out what causes it, and now they can actually grow it. But this is a particularly highly figured one that is just lovely stuff. So with these marking knives, they basically come with a very thin scalpel blade on the end. It's very thin, so you can get into sort of small gaps quite easily, like between dovetails and stuff, but it's not so thin that it's stupidly flexible. It's got enough rigidity to it once you sort of get used to using it that it actually feels pretty solid, but it's just agile, I guess. It's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, and it uses Swan Morton blades.
Swan Morton blades that we sell on the website.
And it comes with an SMO1 and an SMO3 blade.
Yes,
As standard.
SMO3's got the bevel basically going up the other way. Some people prefer that. I tend to like this one, which is the SMO1. All removed with a grub screw. This is set up for a left-hander orientation. That's basically a thumb hold there. If you're a right-hander, you flip the blade upside down. I can't even do it. There you go. And then you hold it this way.
And you'd re-screw it in.
We
have been asked about that in the past. I've been sent a left-handed knife.
Yeah.
It's like, well, okay, the box is left-handed, arguably.
Yeah.
When you look at it, but no, it's just the way you insert the blade.
Yeah. So then they're also perfectly balanced once you get the thumb hold there.
Once you find the balance point.
Once you find the balance point, that is on the thumb hold. I didn't actually know about this until John McGrath, who is another sort of woodworker, carpenter on YouTube. He did a review of these, and then he was like, they balance like this. And I was like, I didn't even know that. That's cool. So I call it the McGrath point now. Yeah, there you go.
They are very nice.
So I was going to show other materials.
Well, you can do. I was just giving a break from that top down view.
There you go.
Let's show the other materials.
So what have we got here? These are just some basic rosewood. Now, these ones aren't polished yet, so they're a bit somewhat manky on the ferrule. We'll get around that, but that's just Indian rosewood, that one.
And these don't have the thumb holds in yet.
Oh, no thumb holds yet either.
So
curly maple.
These are still in the production process.
It's a curly maple one. These, as well as a few other ones, I think they're marked on the website, have been stabilised. Stabilisers, basically, they've impregnated with resin, which is all done in a vacuum chamber. We don't add anything extra to the cost because of that. It's just we want to add as much durability to some of these slightly softer woods. And so we do that. This is Kingwood. This particular one is Mexican Kingwood. And we've also got Brazilian Kingwood somewhere, which is, I don't know, I'll find that in a moment. Then we've got...
No, I've swapped again. I thought you would take longer.
No. Zero Coty. These are the ones that Rob forgot to list before.
We don't talk about that.
So yeah. Again, this one in particular isn't on the website yet, but there's a load of others that will be just as nice as this.
Including some with titanium fells.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So them, and then one more. Let's do one more. Oh, this one. Crowd pleaser.
Oh, yes.
Cocobolo.
Or Cocobolo.
Yeah, this one's quite cool. It's got like it's not a defect or a knot or anything. It's just like a swirly
It's like the
bit.
surface of Saturn or Jupiter or
Yeah.
something.
What's cool about Cocobolo is when you fresh turn it, it's like purple. So like this bit here is quite that's sort of what it looks like when you fresh turn it. But over a bit of time, it starts going this sort of more flamey red colour, and that will basically be its finished colour after a bit of time. Basically.
It's so cool to actually get a wood that changes colour to a brighter colour
Yeah.
rather than dulling off.
That's the plain screwdriver in Cocobolo.
Yeah,
It's just
that
nuts.
is nice. And again, that's a production
Yep.
sample so far. We haven't
Nice.
yet to finish it up.
Yeah, not sanded yet. In fact, I do have one here. This is a Babinga one.
Ah, there you go. There's the seamless ferrule that I
You
was
get
looking
that.
for.
Sanded there. Nice and smooth, seamless join. And then, oh, this one is one of mine though, because it's not filed on the inside. But yeah, you can see the difference in them. Where are we? So that bottom one is basically how we finish the inside now. Go through the effort of cleaning them all on the diamond stone, and that's what we used to do them.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but you can see it's far less consistent
Yeah.
on that version.
So loads of these are available as well. But as I said at the start, some of them are available for immediate dispatch, some of them are slightly delayed. These Cocobolos are immediate dispatch, and by immediate I mean sort of end of next week. But they are lovely, and I should say all of the Cocobolos look like this without fail.
Yeah,
I think it's
they are basically my favourite wood by now.
yeah. Oh, it's so nice. That and the Ziricoti ones are always nice.
Yeah.
It's really good. So yeah, that's the marking knives. They can be used for all sorts of things. I didn't show a snakewood one, but that's also there. We got loads of snakewood. We did a massive restock of them.
Yeah, I
didn't
think
we?
there's 32.
Yeah, 32, and there's just all sorts of grain on them. Some sort of with tighter figure, some with more contrasty ones. It's basically something for every sort of aesthetic, if you'd like. But these are used primarily for marking out. But if you're into leathercraft, people use those. Papercraft, opening letters. All sorts of things.
Looking
I don't know.
at
People just have them on their desk,
have
just
it on
in
a
case they
stand.
happen to need a sharp thing.
To be fair, it is quite a cool thing to just have on a desk.
Yeah.
Very much like what is it, a Newton's cradle?
Oh,
In
yeah.
a fancy office, you'd have that. The only thing that we need to do, and we haven't done yet, is actually have a stand for them, similar to what Matt's got behind him.
This magnetic one here.
Yeah, because that's quite fancy.
That
If you
is
had
fancy.
that as a singular item for your marking knife, that'd be
would
pretty
be.
premium.
That would be tasty.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's the marking knives. Loads of them are available. Most of you know what they are already, but if you don't have one, now's your time. Now's your chance.
Now's your shot.
Now's your time.
Now's your time chance.
Yeah, there
There
you
you
go. That is your time to get one. We have a lot of people who buy these sort of turning their nose up at the price to begin with, which is understanding, and we always say this.
I would.
You don't need to buy these.
Nope.
I'm going to do this whole spiel again.
Yeah, do it.
You don't need to buy these. There are cheaper handles made of like metal and plastic that take exactly the same blades that these do, and they will work just as well.
Probably
because
about £4 off Amazon or something.
I think it is literally £4 or so.
Oh, there we
very,
go.
very, very cheap. The only thing these can promise is a little bit more comfort, perhaps, sex appeal, and probably nicer packaging, I think.
Yes.
Whether
Very good.
packaging's really nice. Whether you value the price of that or whether that can justify the price is up to you. We don't pretend that you need them, but they are also very nice to have. And when people buy them and they take the plunge, they're also like, I'm really glad I got this.
And they're guaranteed to make you look like a better woodworker.
Yeah, it works for me all the time.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's the
You
marking
too
knives.
can have a YouTube channel with 400,000 subscribers with this one trick.
You just need to buy 2 marking knives.
Yeah, and the same thing applies with the plain screwdrivers. Well, no, we tried this. On a live stream on Patreon, we tried to not recommend our own plain screwdrivers because we thought, right, okay, we'll highlight all the different ways you could tighten up a plain blade. And it turns out every option that we were trying was actually kind of awkward.
Yes, it was. It was. These
But
things,
still,
however,
you could, in theory, grab a kitchen knife out of a drawer.
yeah,
I mean one that you'd eat with, not just a steak
Yeah.
knife, before you assume I'm going to stab someone,
yeah,
and use that to twist the top of a...
yeah.
Like that's as cheap as you could go, because you've already got it completely
Yeah.
free. Or a flathead screwdriver, if
screwdriver,
you've
yeah.
got a big enough one.
yeah, that's true. But
So again, it's not a need, but it does, in
It's-
theory, make you look like a much better woodworker.
definitely, it's
And the sex appeal.
and the sex appeal. Yeah,
Well, sex appeal to other woodworkers.
which is what we all want.
True.
Yeah, that's,
Just I want to caveat that in case someone's just joined and thought, I know what I need. When I go to the bar later, I'm going to bring my plain screwdriver and my marking knife, and that's going to
yeah,
do wonders.
They might not even know that's a screwdriver. They might think you bought along something else, and that really helps.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
take that from me. Literally.
Literally. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we covered them. Shall we go through some of the questions that
Go on,
have
then.
popped up? If
Crack
you've got
on.
any questions, put them in now, and we'll have a little
Yeah.
break and see what people are saying on there. I don't think we've got any referral codes for the Source Stop, do we?
No.
No.
No, we don't.
That's a shame. We should have got that sorted.
Yeah, that would be.
They probably
well,
don't do it though.
Also, they didn't sponsor us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why they didn't give us a referral code.
Yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yes.
My apologies.
But I don't think they have one anyway.
No.
Because that would have been mentioned earlier on before we upset them.
Before we did the thing.
Yeah.
Have you thought about making bow ties with the offcuts if they're big enough, or does that kind of limit the scope of using them? I'm not sure what that was in reference to.
Wait.
Offcuts.
Making with...
The offcuts. Not sure.
No.
Insurance does suck.
Yeah.
That's just a statement. Chris has made a mechanical pencil he turned out at Cocobolo.
Oh, nice.
He loves the flame look to it, and the coffee smell when turning it is even better.
It is like very bitter, isn't it?
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, very.
Ah. And just make sure you actually use protection. That stuff is icky for the lungs.
I know that my time working with Cocobolo is finite, and I am enjoying every last minute of it.
As I said earlier, when you start to have respiratory problems, I think I got away with that.
Respiratory. Yeah,
Respiratory.
let's go for yours.
No, I think yours is better. We'll agree to agree.
Yeah,
You've got to keep making them.
I know.
Because then, in the marketing, I can say Matt is literally killing himself for these marketing
Oh, that's
knives.
good actually. Hike
You know.
the price.
Buy one now before he keels over.
Yeah,
And if you're lucky enough to buy one shortly before he keels over,
yeah,
that's just going to add value.
yeah. All right, sounds good.
So I don't see why you would stop.
No, all right. Well, that settles it then.
That's sold.
Yeah,
Sold.
We'll keep doing Cocobolo,
Perfect.
despite the discomforts it may provide.
Yeah, but it's comforting to me to know that there's marketing options available. Is all I'm saying.
I'm glad for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Michael Wilson said, just had a look at the website, all looks amazing.
nice.
He said, can I have a free marking knife? Love's a trier. Well tried. No.
No, unless you buy a course from us.
But there you go, free marking knife. Anthony says, when are you releasing the X-Tool video, assuming it's for P3 you got? Yes, it is for P3, you're absolutely correct. We're going to be releasing 10 shorts before Christmas. That's in our agreement with them at the moment. Hopefully one in the next couple of days or so, where we're going to experiment with it and work out what we can use it for. And then there will be a video in, I think, January or February next year on the second channel, where we do a deep dive into every little bit about it. And then February or March, there will be a sequel
Yes,
to the original Nerf gun video that we did, that did so well.
that I've been postponing for ages because I can't bother to put myself through that effort again.
I think it's going to be easier.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be easier. We know what we did wrong,
yeah.
and we've got a more powerful laser now to get through
Thicker
solid
stuff. Yeah, and
Yeah.
quicker as well, so we don't have to sit there waiting for.
Yeah, and in theory, we could prototype two things at the same time. We can use both lasers.
That'd be a good split test, wouldn't it?
So
True.
I don't think it'll be as bad as you're panicking about.
Says the man who said the other day he underestimates how long videos take to edit.
Look, Mike Bryson says, Matt, I'm useless. I'm really bad. I underestimate everything. Matt, what is the wood of your skeleton saw handle?
Rosewood. I'm not sure they ever clarified what rosewood it is.
It's probably for the best.
Well,
gonna
it's
have
a
a look.
UK made. Would you mind?
Would I mind?
Second draw?
Second draw?
I think it's a second draw. Yeah, middle one there. Yeah. Oh.
I don't know why I took that off before. I just thought it looked wrong with the guard on.
This.
Oh, here we go. Wood expert.
I'm not that good at rosewoods, to be honest. It looks like the Indian rosewood. And it's most likely Indian rosewood because that's what we got a lot of in the UK. Well, not a lot of, but it's what you most commonly find.
You'd also expect that if it was, wait, what stuff was
Brazilian.
it? Brazilian. If it was the Brazilian, they'd probably say it because then that means they could hike the price.
Yeah, well, this was expensive.
Well, I know that was
Yeah.
expensive, but I'm sure they could hike it even further if they were going to say we've basically got an extinct wood in the handle.
Yeah, it could be Brazilian, you know,
Yeah?
because you can see the pores there, and it is the right pore strip. Might be Brazilian.
Right, well, I know what I'm taking home and putting on eBay later.
It is a very nice saw. Very nice. I don't get to cross-cut things often, but when I do, it's good. for it.
Is that's
the test.
That's the test, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's rosewood.
There you go. There you go.
If you message Shane, just say I'll have what Matt had. he'll know.
Willie.
I'm kind of a big deal. He'll know like what Matt. It's
What
like,
Matt?
yeah, that Matt. Yeah.
Yeah, Cremona, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Matt Cremona. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Michael Wilson says Purdue makes me ill and gives me a rash when I turn it. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. I wish I had that excuse.
Yeah, when was the last time you did a Purdue knife?
Yeah, true. Quite a while ago.
Did you ever do it? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
I mean,
Purdue knives.
I've got one.
We
so.
tried to stabilise them, but it absolutely ruined our resin.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
didn't
it's
it
just-
stain the Purdue in a way as well?
Yeah,
or
it did.
something?
Yeah. Yeah, that was for a screwdriver.
Yeah. Worth effort says stabilise the gun material. This
Worth
time.
the effort. Worth the effort, actually. Thank you. We got your.
Well, it's technically were.
Yeah,
the-
it's all blended in.
It-
I'm sure that's changed actually. I'm sure it used to be worth the effort. Anyway, I got your leather sanding thingy. I meant to message you about it, but now's the time to do it.
Oh, is
Thank
that like
you.
the figure of eight thing?
Figure of eight
Oh,
thing.
that's
I'm
cool.
going to try it for sanding faces of mallets when I
Get to them.
get to them. Basically, I think it'll be quite handy for that. Yeah, feel free to. I don't know where you're selling them, but feel free to plug it in the description here. It's a cool little thing. I do actually see it as being very helpful, and it's a nice thick bit of leather as well.
It's nice having the 4 different grits.
Yeah, yeah.
Potentials.
I give you permission to plug it in the chat here if you want. It's very kind of you to send one to us. Thank you.
Sorry, in what world do you have permission
Oh, here we go.
to define
Sorry,
what goes on
CEO.
in my live stream?
Sorry, I know I overstepped my boundary there.
Thank you for apologising.
I
You're
know
not forgiven.
I know I'm just the talent and the sex appeal, and you're just
Well, you
Yeah.
keep telling yourself that.
yeah.
I think he also had a question earlier that we might have overlooked. Oh yeah, are you happy with the percentage of time you divided between production work and content, or do you plan a change in 2026? That's quite a deep question, isn't it?
It is a very good question. Well, no, I'm not happy with it.
In what way?
I can never find the balance.
Well, what would you prefer to do more of?
More videos.
Right.
I love production. Don't get me wrong. It's great fun. And if I'm not doing production, it's really fun doing development and stuff.
Yeah.
So like that tends to draw my attention. But it is hard work, and is probably the reason why we find ourselves in pinches quite a lot, because I'm not producing enough videos to.
Yeah, it is really your fault.
But then if I do too many videos, then there's no skilled people around to make things,
That is really your
and
fault.
sexy people around to make things.
That is a lie. Sorry, I forgot to mention I've got a lie detector test here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That's 2 truths and a lie.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So, yeah, I wish I could do more videos. We are making steps to get better at that. Like, we're sending off things for production. Like, we've got someone who sands plain screwdrivers for us. We've got, Nathaniel Griffiths does the turning and the initial finishing of these knives for us now. Sort of 50-50. I've done.
Yeah.
I did a bunch of them, and then he's did a bunch of them just to help us restock for these. So we're sort of outsourcing where we can, but it's very hard to take the leap to get a 4th person in here for production, because that's a salary, it's more national insurance, and it's expensive. And
and it's scary.
It's
Like,
scary as well.
It's still just like we've now we've hired one guy permanently,
yeah,
so long as he keeps coming back, because
He might not after this weekend.
Yeah. Please come back, Dan. I hope you're watching. We need you.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. And then we've got the other guys essentially subcontracting for these things.
yeah,
And the idea to put our trust in an extra person to do more things that then get sold, it's like the quality control steps then need to be in there, and it's just a little bit of a danger there. But what we'd love to be able to say and do is, from this Black Friday, from Christmas, hopefully we have have a decent amount of sales, which then means we can go into next year with the idea of maybe getting someone in part-time to help with the production of, say, project packs, so we can keep them in stock because they've been so out of stock for so long.
Yep.
And then that also frees up time for Matt to make videos. And then hopefully it's a bit of an upward trajectory from there.
Yeah, that's basically the sticking point at the moment. Like, having Dan helping with dispatch and production is helpful, definitely, but it's still like not enough labour to get us past the sort of where we need to be.
Yeah, and in my dream world, I'm like, I need someone doing photos and videos for Instagram content and Facebook.
There is that as well.
And you know, that's one of those marketing areas that money is just kind of just being lost from not doing it. Like, opportunity cost is huge, but at the same time, the cost of hiring someone full time to do that is huge.
Yep.
So
and you can't really measure the return.
the lovely world of marketing.
Yes. Yeah. So it's all fun. We're figuring it out as we go. But yeah, we'll see. We will see.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. So speaking of project packs,
Yep.
shall we take a look at what we might have in stock right now?
I've thought the bench was empty. I forgot that you removed some things.
Yes, I did.
Right. So yeah, project packs. We have got what we got here. This is. I'll take both of them.
You take both of them.
So we've done a big old restock on Keepsake box project packs, which for reference is this. Ta-da! Bomb. Lovely. This is one that I made from London Plain with a brown oak lid, and I made this alongside the students in a recent course that we did. I think I did this one in the September cohort of students. So yeah, brown oak lining on the inside, suede on the bottom. Lovely box, and we make that over the course of 5 days here in the workshop. So if you want to book on a course for 2026 and learn this, those are available on the website. If you book now, you will get either a choice of a free marking knife or a free plain screwdriver. And yeah, you can either pick it up when you do the course, or we can send out to you, whatever. But that's what we make in the course. But if you are unable to get here, or you just can't bear to be around me and Rob for 5 days,
Completely understandable.
or other people, I should say here that these are B stock ones. I haven't got main stock ones.
Why did you pick up beanstalk?
Ooh,
I want to call it that now.
beanstalk. Because these are, like, I think most people have seen the project packs. Basically, right, B stock are ones that have small defects in them that we're selling for a reduced price. If you don't want defects and stuff, then we do some that are pristine, but this is just a B stock one because I think it shows this is quite a cool pack. I think you'll like it.
To be fair, I make the point that why did you grab a B stock? It tends to be that if I'm in the workshop and Matt's showing me the various materials for various things, I tend to gravitate towards the ones that have imperfections in it because of the character they provide.
I think you'll like this one for that reason.
Yeah?
Yep, I think so. So this is...
Can I swap to this?
Yeah, go on then.
Pan cam.
So to start with, this is the lid panel. Here's the reference. Whoop. That there. Lid panel, you can see it's got a knot in the side, so we're selling a reduced rate on that, and it's got a sort of small amount of tear out there that could be sanded or scraped out, whatever. That's just a bit of practice material that you can practice cutting the joints with. Boring, plywood base. To start with, this is the lining on the inside of the box. So this brown oak stuff here, with this pack, you get maple, and this maple had some like interesting
That's cool.
worm, I think they're worm bug holes or something. It's sometimes sold as ambrosia maple. Because it's a B stock, it's a little bit snipey here, but again, it doesn't really affect the lining. It's just you'll be able to sand it and blend it in, so it's fine. All of the B stock ones, we don't sell packs that are unusable. They can all be used, but you just have to be slightly smart about the way you do it in order to make them work. But it's usually pretty straightforward.
Well, and I think that makes the whole project more satisfying by the end.
It's cool. Like when you get packs like this, for example, I'll show you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see where this is going.
So these are, if people buy, this is American Black Walnut. If people buy American Black Walnut based off a representative image on the website, they're expecting something that's deep and dark and brown and purpley undertones. This pack isn't that. So if someone was expecting that dark brown colour, they might be let down. But actually, this is pretty cool.
That is pretty
The
cool.
camera's not picking it up as much as what we can see here, but this is almost like a greeny, yellowy sort of colour. This is the inside of the box, but you got sort of a streak here, light and then
So I'm
dark.
trying to move with the light to try and make it.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
So you got that. You just end up with this cool two-tone effect. So there's your front and your back. There's your two shorter sides. They are cut slightly over length, so you can shoot them down to final dimension. That's just in case they end up getting dinged up in transit or in your workshop or whatever. We just give you a bit of excess material to shoot down to your final size, but it's only like 2 or 3 mil or something. So it's nice and easy. But yeah, that'll make your 4 sides of the box. And then you basically get the plywood, which would slot straight into the bottom. You get a choice of suede or felt that you can line that with. Lining goes on top. You get hinges and screws and stuff that come with it. And that is basically a keepsake box.
And of course the plans, which just went in that
yes,
box.
you get the plans as well, which are metric.
Because it's all dimensioned to
It's all
metric.
dimensions metric. I should also say these hinges, there's nothing special about these. These are just normal butt hinges, but they've been installed in a way that makes the lid intentionally bind at the correct angle. If you're wondering how to do that and make this box in general, there is a full tutorial series on YouTube on a channel called the Free Online Woodworking School. People still don't know about it because maybe we're bad at marketing it.
Well, it's because right now we don't even have a link in the chat.
Well, there you go.
That could be it.
It's called the Free Online Woodworking School. And if you do search for that, you'll find a keepsake box series and it shows you how to make this, starting with this, basically. With a very, somewhat limited set of tools. You don't, I think the most high-tech thing you potentially need is a plow plane. Things like router tables and stuff can help for separating the lid, but I do show you how to do that by hand as well. And yeah, it's a great project, really good gift as well. And we sell it in a variety of materials. This is just walnut, in particular a B-stock walnut, but we do oak. We've got cherry, maple, something else, I can't remember. Well, we got this one here actually.
So I'm panicking, grabbing links.
That's all right. Free Online Woodworking School.
So yeah, we've got the YouTube link in there and we've got the link to the products on the website, hopefully.
Yep. All on YouTube. So yeah, we just basically make the tutorials free and then try and monetize that through selling packs like this, basically. It's a shaky business model. Still not sure we make a profit on it, but it's fun and maybe we will at some point. Lots of people find it helpful and that's why we do it in the meantime.
It is a really cool project. I joined in on one of the courses, building one. Sadly, I only made it through half a week because Matt kicked me out.
Just unbearable.
It's just because my face was so distracting to everyone because it was so attractive.
Yeah.
They were just staring at me instead of at what?
The wood was distorting as soon as it, like the amount of cupped lids we had.
But no, essentially I got busy, so I stopped halfway through. But during it, like building the carcass of it, it was great fun. It's a really cool project, and the outcome does look nice.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that Matt has yet to finish one doing his own courses.
Yeah, I got so many underway, but never actually got around to it. I'll show you this one here, because this is, in fact, actually, I'll tell you what, if you find keepsake box number 5 on the website,
Keepsake box number 5.
that is brown oak.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, am I going to be then showing this on the?
There you go.
Yeah.
We could like link it in the chat or something.
Oh.
So these.
So that's literally keepsake
Yep.
box number 5. Oh,
There it
well,
is.
That's fancy, isn't
This
it?
is what I was doing last night, or
Ah.
the other night at 9 o'clock. So this pack, contrasting the one I just showed you, which was a B stock, this is technically a special pack. What we mean by special is this is a limited release of materials that we don't normally stock. This one in particular being Courtesawn brown oak. You see the rings on the end?
And the previous one was walnut, right?
Walnut, yeah. So we normally sell oak, which is just, normal white colour, nice and warm. But brown oak is a normal oak tree that's been attacked by a beefsteak fungus, and it basically turns it this brown colour without any of the rotting effects that you might expect from a fungus attacking it. Literally changes the colour to this lovely sort of brown. Well, that's what it looks like finished. There you go. And because it's Courtesawn as well, you end up getting these cool, like medullary rays flecks on some of the faces. The lid is a very good example of this as well. There you go.
That does look rather premium.
So, yeah, this is a brown oak pack. And as before, you get 2 long sides, 2 short sides, practice piece, just because that's an offcut that we have. 3 bits of maple lining. You cut one of those in half, and then that will end up becoming the lining. And then you've got a plywood base. The plywood base, by the way, sometimes it has this stitching thing on it. Just make that the inside of the box, cover that bit in suede, and then the other face is perfectly clean. So you can just sand that up and clean it, and it's all good. But yeah, that's a brown oak pack. These are very limited in supply. We don't have many of them. There's only 10 available, and we have individual photos for each pack. Some of them have a cool like 2-tone, like this, where you got the lighter oak and the darker oak. Some of them are brown oak all over. Some of them just have a little sort of strip of this here. So it's up to you. What's going on there then?
Sorry, I'm working in the background while filming. Someone was asking that the box makers kits haven't got the discount on yet, and so I was applying that.
Nice.
Look at that, I'm a genius. Multitasking.
Nice. So that's the brown oak pack.
Lovely.
Boom. Yeah.
Woo.
I'll box it up before I get them all confused.
And that was what, number 5, the one I linked in the chat?
Yep. Brown oak pack number 5. So if you want to get your hands on this one in particular, there it is. It's very nice. Pop that back.
Oh, it's Chris, I think. Chris Tusso.
There we go. In there. That. And then, yeah, you'll get plans and everything with that as well. Boff!
Oh, maybe it's not Chris. No, it's someone else. Sorry, Chris. That wasn't you. Different Chris.
So we got that.
Sorry, Chris.
The other pack is this. Yeah. I totally meant to do a series on this between September and now, but I didn't get around to it. But
You also meant to do like 8 or 9 different joint videos between
minimum.
then.
I think it was meant to be one a week.
I was being generous.
Yes. I forgot the hardware. I'll go grab it in a minute.
That is an empty box.
Yes, I know. We haven't finished the look, shush. The Bookstand project. Some of you might remember this from it's probably like 8 years old now or something. It was one of my first series on YouTube. It's just showing how to make a bookstand out of simple components like this. You got two of them that go across. 3 of them that join into them that way.
You're doing a great job.
Shelf on the bottom for a book to sit on, and then this thing becomes a pivot mechanism for the back of it, basically. So it's just all those components. That makes a book stand, or if we want to be more modern about it, an iPad stand or tablet stand or whatever.
I say iPads are just dated now.
Yeah,
anyway.
I know, but you can do what you want. These will be supplied with plans and everything, again, all in metric. But we've done a massive restock on these. So that was a walnut pack that I just showed you there, but we've got maple, cherry, I want to say 3 or 4 brown oak ones that were actually offcuts from those keepsake box packs. That will be really nice making that out of brown oak, I think, because it's quite a sort of rustic design anyway, I think.
Yeah.
You compare that with the brown oak and it'll be amazing.
Well, the thing is, you say that, but we also had someone on the course who were doing so well at the keepsake box that they decided to do the book stand at the same time. And then they took the book stand home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then she sent across a picture of a finished product. And my God, it looked premium.
Yeah, I did give her some nice walnut for that as well.
Well, yeah, but like even
It
so,
was
it's
nice.
like, if you nice clean joints, sanded and finished well.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't even look rustic at that point. If you give it a good semi-gloss sort of finish, that sits anywhere.
It's a great project, and it is probably something that you can do in like 2 days, to be honest. The joints are very simple. They're like dovetail, halving joints kind of thing. Yeah, really simple project. So I will be refilming that series at some point soon. But if you can't be asked to wait and you just want to get a pack, then they are available on the website. And the old series is available on YouTube. Just search for Matt Estley Bookstand and you'll find it. I think it's a 4-parter. But in that original series, I made it out of like cheap material that you'd get from a DIY supplier. So it's like this cheap piney stuff, and I stain it brown and everything to try and make it look nice. It looked okay at the end, but the materials that we've got available now are very nice, and they'll suit the bookstand quite nicely, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
no doubt about Turns out the other Chris is in the chat, so at least I wasn't too crazy.
There you go.
That's more text,
Good.
apparently, who was getting in touch earlier. So yeah, believe it or not, when you go on the website and it has that little pop-up annoying thing at the bottom that says message us, so it looks like you got a notification. When you message, it genuinely just comes straight to me.
Yeah.
It's just straight to my phone. So if you message and I don't respond, it's because I'm ignoring you.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know.
Yeah.
No, it's because I'm busy and I will get to it. Often as quickly as I possibly can, often at the weekend as well. Uber Shiny Sheep. Oh, who was Uber Shiny Sheep on the course?
Uber Shiny Sheep. I don't know. I don't recall that.
Oh, I think I know who it was. Well, no, it's because he was embarrassed by his email.
That's brilliant.
He tried to use a different email address. It didn't work, and then I had to email a receipt via that or something like that.
Ben.
Ben, there we go.
I somewhat would have guessed that.
Yeah. Yeah, not many of the other participants would have fit the profile,
Yeah.
I guess.
Nice. Oh, that's cool.
He asked, do we have an affiliate link for purchasing tools? What purchasing tools? Our tools?
No.
Whose tools?
Well, I don't know. Well, certainly not Axminster's anymore because of various issues. Yeah. No. Basically, we have Amazon links, but not to hand. Classic hand. No, we don't. Unfortunately, I've spoken to them in the past about doing it, but it's just not as. Just tell them I sent them or sent you. That would be helpful. Because we like classic hand tools.
I'm guessing they're just sort of not in the affiliate space yet. Sort of an older company, haven't really figured it out.
Yeah, I mean they've got.
Or I don't need it.
Yeah, they could do, but they're just smaller scale, I think. Yeah, just where it says where did you hear about us, just say that I sent you, and that would be nice. Maybe I'll get something from it.
You might have to say Astley though, because they'll assume it's Cremona.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's safe.
The
to
more
assume.
famous woodworker.
Yeah, and better.
Well, that's implied.
Yes.
Yes. Uber Shiny Sheep says, is the brown oak softer than the oak on the course? Just asking because the book stand sounds appealing.
No, Ben's oak on the course was like iron. Yes, well, somewhat, kind of, yes. Maybe a little bit softer than what you had, but yeah, you're still not going to have a great time with it. It's it's pretty hard.
We're so good at marketing our products.
Yeah.
Don't buy the marketing knives. You can buy one for £4
It's
on
hard
Amazon.
wearing.
A plain screwdriver is just a glorified flathead.
Yeah.
And don't buy the brown oak. It's just going to blunt all your tools and cause you misery.
Oh, let's not talk about these sanding blocks as well. I mean, that's...
Well, why bother buying
£10
a sanding block that's it's just an offcut, really.
It really is, with some thumb holds and neoprene and cork. Like, come on, who are you trying to kid here? It's just
It's just the very idea that you need a rubber thing for woodwork.
Yeah.
It's cringe. I cringe
cringe
looking at that, yeah.
It's cringe.
It's cringe.
Oh, dear.
Do you want me to highlight the sanding blocks? Is that the gist that you're getting there?
No, I was just happened to take a bit of a tangent.
Oh, I see.
And I feel like I was going to move on to something else. I was looking at the pairing blocks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that was it. But then I wanted to rip into our own products again.
No, that's fair. To be fair, the pairing blocks is one of those products that you can't actually rip into, I don't think.
No, you would struggle, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are quite nice.
I'm sure we can find a way.
These are our pairing blocks.
They're made of plastic.
They're made of...
There we go.
Yes. Cheap shit.
Yeah.
No.
They're not made of bog oak, I'm sorry.
One thing we can guarantee is that they're 45 degrees and they work. And they come in this lovely foam-lined case. Now, right, the way these work, they actually, if you buy a Keepsake Box project pack, would highly recommend you get the large one of these. I think it's the large. Yeah, that's the 15 mil.
I think it's an option when people purchase.
Yeah, I think
right,
it is. Yeah, definitely get one of them because this is what you will need, or something akin to this, to do the mitered dovetails, which are quite a tricky joint. In particular, the 45 degrees on them, and this thing is basically what lets you do that. Here is a mitered dovetail. Yeah, got them.
Smooth.
There we go. So like this joint on the front here is that, basically. So dovetails, miter on the top, and then you've got a mating piece that goes in here and then miters up to that. This miter pairing block is basically designed to go on there. It's got this little dropped section here that clamps down to like a bench or something, and then you just get a chisel down there, and that's how you will pair those miters at a perfect 45 degrees. The annoying thing about these blocks generally is that they're not always 45 degrees. It's quite hard to make a 45 degree block if you have a basic set of tools. You can do it, and I think in a previous series, maybe even the Keepsake box series itself, before we designed these, I show how to do that. But this is basically something that's guaranteed to be 45 degrees. This cutout section means that when you clamp it, compared to clamping it up here, where it might start hitting your chisel and everything when you come down, it just basically sinks the clamp down low enough to be out of the way, keeps the clamping pressure exactly where you want it, and you can easily sort of knock it back and forth to get your placement perfect. But what I was sort of hesitant about this to begin with. I was like, how close to 45 degrees can our printer really print? Because these are all 3D printed. And it turns out it's bang on. Like these miters, I mean, just there's no gap there at all.
Shame about the dovetails, but the miters are pretty good.
It's perfect. So that's what these blocks will do. We do them in kits. So if you buy them individually, you just get them in a box, and you can just buy them specifically for your project in mind. If you buy 3 of them, you will get a custom foam-lined box, bit smaller than this, about sort of that big, with them all custom fitted into it. You don't need to add that to your basket. It's just included by default. We've either got preset combinations on the website, so it's like extra small, medium, and extra large, or these 3 middle ones, or if you don't like any of them, and maybe you want a weird mix of like extra small, small, and extra large.
You could even be weirder and just go 5 extra larges.
We had someone do that, didn't we? I don't know why.
They did it by accident.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they put 5 in their basket thinking it was 5 different ones, and it was 5 of the same thing.
That makes more sense.
Yep.
So either pick our preset ones, or just pick 3 of whatever size you want, and we will go out our way to make a custom box for you and deliver them like this. If you go a step further and you buy all 5 of them, when you put them all in your basket, this 5th block, the price will be taken off, and you'll basically get that one for free. So these are £10 each. But
£9 with the Black Friday sale.
£9 of Black Friday sale. If you put them all in your basket, that one's free, so it's then only £36.
That's some good math from you.
That was right, wasn't it?
It was right, yeah.
Thank you, good. 5th block free and the free box as well. So nice combination. And I should say the different sizes reflect, keep that camera there. So like if you're working with thin material like this is a 6mm piece. God forbid trying to do miter dovetails on this, but there you go. If you, for whatever reason, had the large one, you're going to struggle to kind of clamp it like, there's a gap underneath. You can do it on the edge of the bench like this, but what that can sometimes give you is you see this bench is rounded off on the edge. It now means that miter is unsupported on the corner there. Now you can alleviate that by putting it on a sacrificial piece like that, and then it's all supported. But then of course, you're just stacking things up, where if you don't want to fuss around with that, you just get an extra small one and you can clamp it anywhere on the bench. So you can see this one doesn't quite go all the way down to the bottom. That is intentional, so the clamping pressure is always on the piece and it's not bottomed out on the workbench underneath. But these are basically optimized to fit different material thicknesses. So you could, for whatever reason, use the small one on, like, this is an 18mm piece with an extra large. You can see it's optimized to fit that. You get nice support all the way down, but it's still big enough to clamp anywhere on the bench. You could use the extra small on it. It's going to clamp nicely, but you see you're just going to lack support on the bottom half there. So you could probably get by with 3 of them, is what I'm saying. But if you want to go the full hog and just have all of them for ease, then you've only got to pay for 1 extra block because you'll get your 5th one free. So that's how the miter pairing blocks all work.
I think you made that negative enough. It's like you don't have to buy the full set.
Exactly.
It could be overkill. You could just use one.
That's the angle I was going for.
But no, that works.
Yeah. Just get the medium one. If you just want to buy one, try it out, and then you can either space it out if you're working with thinner stuff, or you can just lack support on the bigger stuff if needs be. It'll work absolutely fine. But these are great. We've sold a lot of them. We only found out recently how many have sold. And
brilliant.
all came
from a little idea, random spark to just oh, why don't you make one for the keepsake box? Oh, why don't you make a range?
Yep.
And then, there we go, laser cut foam,
Boff.
et voila.
Done.
Jeremy asks, I didn't hear if you said, are those 3D printed or injection molded?
3D printed, and they are bang on accurate. Very surprising. I was very hesitant about it, but yeah, you see him going, wiggling away.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's Juttery hand for you.
They're doing frame clamps at the moment, which we haven't showed yet.
No, we haven't showed them yet. Yeah, did you say what they're PLA, carbon fibre reinforced?
Carbon fibre PLA. Yeah.
Infused, reinforced, I'm never sure on that front.
Yeah, one of the two. So PLA is actually just the base material of the like of 3D printers, or the basic one. I didn't want to use it to begin with. I wanted to go for something like nylon or something, but the price would have been so much more expensive because of the material cost and the time to print, not to mention the failures that we likely would have had compared to the consistency and reliability of this material. So, nylon ones could be a thing. Even metal ones like brass could potentially be a thing at some point in the future.
Whoa.
Someone asked about it, and it's like, you could do
That's
it.
a 500 quid set, that, minimum.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, think of the weight of it as well.
Yeah.
Like, you could do it, but you just don't need it. I've used the same one of these for 3 courses now, but I want to say I've got about 9 boxes in the works, all of which have 4 sides that take 8 joints, because you've got to do the male and the female side.
Oh.
Do the math.
No.
It's not worn away whatsoever. We do a very high infill on them, so it's not like they're hollow on the inside. It is quite dense. But just that base material, despite being cautious about it, it's actually really proving to be strong enough.
Yeah, and therefore everything that we do that is 3D printed is now made out of that same stuff.
Yeah.
While we could reduce the filament cost to ourselves by swapping to basic PLA for some products, realistically we just see that the quality of this is not worth sacrificing.
No, and it's a lovely look as well. It's like it's a matte finish, and yeah, we're really happy with it. Yeah, and it's one of those things as well. Like, if after your 9th box, like I've done, and you drop it and it dings in a way, I have dropped these before and it's fine. But if for whatever reason you damage it, it's only 10 quid to replace it, and you'll already have a foam line box to fit it. It's just way easier to maintain and keep than I think a solid brass or a solid nylon one that is just overkill, I think, for what these actually do.
Yeah, meanwhile we sell overkill marking knives and plate screwdrivers.
Yeah,
but
we're
we
doing
don't
both
talk
ends of
about
the
that. Yeah,
spectrum.
well, exactly. Uber Shiny Sheep says, given the direction and magnitude of the force being applied, PLA is entirely fine. The chisel just rides the layer lines and it works great.
Yep, that's why
No
we
doubt.
print them in this orientation as well, so you get
Yeah.
the layer lines on the side.
Yeah.
Also, I think for accuracy as well, I guess it would probably...
Yeah, and we the fact that we go for the carbon fibre reinforced stuff as well means that every single product is consistent.
Yeah.
And it also aesthetically looks really nice.
Yeah.
The PLA just ends up being quite shiny.
Yeah, a bit sweaty looking.
Yeah. Logic Weaver asks, are tariffs still an issue? So this is presumably the tariffs to the US. You'll be pleased to know they are no longer an issue. Thankfully, our shipping provider, Royal Mail, sorted out an agreement within probably like a week with the US to make sure that duties are paid during shipping. So if you're in the US right now, don't worry, we can comfortably get products to you within like a week, I think, of your order.
Nice.
Might even be less. It might be three to 5 working days. And in the last month, we've also upgraded our account with Royal Mail, so now we're on a business account.
Yeah, because we're a business apparently.
We're now finally a business, and that means that we can dispatch stuff same day if we get orders before 1 p.m, assuming that we're prepared.
We weren't prepared today.
We weren't prepared today. No, we weren't. I forgot about that. That's by the by. But it also means that a lot of it's far more seamless. So again, US customers, don't worry about the tariffs. It's all included basically in the price. We pay for it during postage, and you shouldn't have to pay anything at your end.
Yes. A big old relief.
Yeah, that was literally 8-9 hours of being on hold with Royal Mail total to try and figure all this out.
That was bad.
We're there.
It's all done.
We're in the big leagues now, as Jeff Yantha says. We are.
frame clamping system.
Frame clamps,
Yeah.
that's a thing.
There's a little pack there. Let's start with that. Woo, buff.
Right, hold on. Oh, sorry, you're going to show that, and then I just wanted to get the opening. Oh, I see.
Oh,
I was going to do it
that's
again.
lovely. I've got to thumb it on again.
Yeah, you do. That's upside down, I'd argue.
You're upside down, I'd argue.
The argue would be incorrect.
Oh,
I didn't do it.
sorry, Dan, that was your sleeve. Yeah.
He put in so much work into that sleeve, and
I
you
know.
just dumped it
I know.
in the stupid chasm that for some reason you put in your workbench that you never use
I do, sometimes.
to lose stuff down. That's the only time it gets used.
This is our picture framing kit, I guess we could call it. Picture framing kit, the basic model.
Picture frame clamps.
Picture frame clamps.
We have a picture framing kit.
We do have a picture framing kit, do we? Oh yes, we do. A new one. These are our picture framing clamps. So these are 4 little corner blocks with some threaded bars that I forgot to pick up, but you would have probably seen these all over our socials and our website and everything. Super simple way of clamping together a picture frame. Comes with these 4 little knob things in here as well.
Thumb wheels.
Yep. I'll get an actual picture frame to show, but hang on.
Okay.
That's right. Just focus on the pack for the time being.
Focus on,
I
I'm
can
focusing
show
on the
that.
back.
And then I will, in the meantime, unbury this.
So again, PLA CF for
Yeah.
the main blocks. I think it might even be a denser infill on these because they've got to withstand more pressures
Oh yeah, definitely.
than the Paras with threaded heated inserts,
Bath.
just like that.
And here's what they make. So this is a ash picture frame in material that we have got available on the website in pre-machined profiles for you to make picture frames from. So you can just miter those. Sorry, I just punched the microphone there.
Rude.
You can miter those, clamp it together with these, and then you've got a really quick and easy way to clamp together frames with a lot of pressure and nice and portable as well. You could just like hang that up somewhere so it's out of the way. You can just keep it as decoration. It's up to you. Or if you want to do, oh goodness gracious, if you want to do,
Oh no,
1
you've.
minute,
Oh dear.
if
right.
you want
Let me. I'm going to swap to the main cam
to
so I can have a
do-
break. He's still going.
If you want tits to do,
Sorry, what? If you want what?
no, it's it.
Well done.
If you want to do,
Oh, he's still going.
I'll put these here so it'd be nice and convenient to grab them.
Yeah. This is what I have to deal with on a daily basis.
What's that? A hexagon?
What's that? He says.
I thought it was a 7-sider. I wanted to be obscure. If you want to do hexagon frames, we do hexagon clamps for that as well. You need 6 bars for that, 6 thumb wheels, but we do preset packs and everything for that. If you want to do pentagons,
My eye's going to get poked out.
if you want to do octagons, that's a cool one.
That is a very cool one.
If you want to do triangles, or
A
yes,
cheeky septagon.
septagon or heptagon.
I
One
refuse
of the two.
heptagon.
Yeah, I don't like heptagon. Septagon makes sense. I genuinely think there is a business niche around making heptagon furniture or ornaments or something, because I don't think anyone's doing it. And if you made a whole brand around this weird shape and you figured out a way of like actually making it functional, that would-
Actually making it functional,
well,
he says.
I think you could, like, because it's quite interesting. You got a flat bit on the back, right?
Yeah,
Imagine
yeah.
that against a wall, like this way.
Okay.
You've then got a point facing you, which
Yeah.
it only appears
Oh, I see where this is going.
with a pentagon as well. You've got that.
With
so you-
odd-sided shapes.
Odd-sided shapes. So imagine like if you had a door or something on
Yeah.
these two that opened on like that one.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so it like met in the middle. I think there could be something
That could be
cool
quite
about
nice.
Like a cool display cabinet or a drinks cabinet.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's something really cool in septagons or pentagons that is just not really being used. And I think there's probably a big niche that people could make around them.
Project for 2026.
Figure out the heptagon.
Well, just a septagon, heptagon
Thing.
drinks cabinet.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool. I think you could do a lot with it. But yeah, and that's what these frame clamps can do. They can clamp up all these obscure shapes They can also be stacked vertically, which unfortunately, I'm so sorry to my own keepsake box. We've got these things here called stackers as well. This is basically a kit called the Full Monty. All of the blocks in which we're here, I've just showed you, but it basically includes everything that you need to do all of the different frame clamp shapes. Thank you. As well as boxes, mitered boxes up to 100 millimeters in height. You basically combine that with these four-sided shapes here with all these stackers here, and you can do big old boxes. And we also do these joiner bars as well, which basically lets you do frames that are bigger than this. It's one of the most common questions we get on the on these frames is, can it do bigger frames? And it's yes.
Yeah, often people just miss the fact that they exist. They say,
Yeah.
oh, can you supply a 1 meter rod, please? I'm like, sadly we can't, but actually because we're limited by shipping. But you can just join two 500 mils together. And
Yeah.
now you don't have to deal with a meter long rod just hanging around.
Or if you want to do
Oh, great.
things like this.
You've started it now, you have to continue. You're not allowed to not do that. I'm sorry that you have to watch this.
Wait,
I'm actually already regretting me telling him he has to get this sort.
I dropped it.
Well, as you dropped it, I'm going to let you off for not doing it.
They join together, so you can get like multiple bars and do bigger frames, like, well, infinite if you want.
Just not with two different sets of framing kits.
No, boy, no,
That was just foolish.
that was foolish.
Jeff Yantha says, what about Decepticons though?
Oh, maybe. That is, it's one of my April Fool's ideas to do like a stupidly mounted side of shapes.
I'm pretty sure a Decepticon is not a shape. I'm pretty sure it's a...
No, I know, but I was thinking.
Okay,
like,
I'm just checking.
Yeah,
I'm just checking. You were...
Decepticons are yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking of doing like a 20-sided shape or a 23-sided shape.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Or circular clamps that only work for one radius of circle.
It almost feels like the rods would hit each other, but there would just be a lot of
Yeah,
rods in a
wouldn't
circle.
there? Well, we've got enough rods, standard enough earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that's the Full Monty. Oh, and it's also got this thing called the spinny majig. I won't do that now because I don't have a drill, but there's videos on the website showing what that does. It's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. For all those people who say it's very annoying to not have quick release thumb wheels,
Yeah,
well, quick release thumb wheels wear out over time.
yeah.
And
Let me get some.
you're going to go get some.
Yeah.
And the spinning majig basically means you can apply it into a drill and spin the thumb wheels at your leisure.
Yep.
It's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah. So this is another frame clamping set from a
Unnamed brand.
unnamed brand that we're not allowed to name. But they, similar idea, all quarter inch, and it comes with these quick release nuts, which are definitely quick release. But when you're setting your frame up, and if you want to move it and they're not tightened up, you're just like, oh yeah, cool, I'll just, oh. Well, it's gone down the middle of my bench because they just slide.
Shocker, because someone put a chasm in the middle of their bench.
They just slide straight off. Also, these ones, I've had rusting issues on these bars. They're a bit clunky, and I just genuinely much prefer these thumb wheels that hold themselves in position and they can be tightened up with the spinning majig.
So is there like a threaded insert on the end of that plastic head? Oh,
So yeah,
I see.
same as
concept.
ours, but completely different material. This is like a nylon
Injection molded thingy.
Yeah, it's all injection molded. So it works really well, but I've just had issues with them that you can see they've just deteriorated over the years. Also, these bars are all bent.
Oh, nice.
That's probably my fault, but
True.
yeah, the tightening thingies on them were great when I first got them, but it's annoying how they slip all over the place, and also they don't have a whole lot of thread to grab onto when they do lock, and because they're brass, they've ended up stripping some of them, so they don't tighten properly. With these ones that we've designed, Rob will attest to this, we basically tried to tighten this as tight as we could to see if we could either break the corner block, strip this out, cross thread the inside. Just nothing went, did it? And we were like, the point of weakness is your own skin.
Yeah.
I think it's you're just grinding away skin trying to like over tighten them. and they just won't break.
And there's just no need to tighten it that far anyway.
No, if you tightened it that far, then you've cut your miters the wrong way. But yeah, this one was great. It was fine, but it just hasn't held up, and that is exactly what prompted me to make these ones instead. And then it just turned out that a lot of other people wanted them as well.
Well, and I think a key thing there is the fact that you've always got to have that set in loose components.
Oh yeah.
You can never have that just held together by itself, just
No.
stored ready for your next frame.
Yeah.
And it doesn't come in a nice little box should you want to store it nice and neatly.
Yeah, that's it. Like if you took that one apart in a triangle shape, it wouldn't hold itself together like this.
Yeah.
All of those nuts would have slid off now, that fallen down. All these blocks would have just fallen off. It just makes sort of like prepping for glue up easier.
Well, and if you're batch processing, right, say you've got like 4 or 5 of these kits, and you're making, you could be making a batch in the morning of picture frames, a batch in the afternoon of picture frames, and it always keeps them at the same size that you did initially.
Boff.
So, clamped up again. Whereas that you'd have to redo over and over.
Find
and
your
over
nuts
and over.
that you've dropped.
Always a challenge to find your nuts.
It's had its time. And they also don't do all these different shapes as well.
No.
So there you go.
We're better.
We are better.
Bri Martin, or Brie Martin, sorry, either way, says, love the framing kit and jig you sent this week. Thank you for the brilliant service.
Pleasure.
Very kind of you.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much.
We've got some lovely offers on them now if you want to add to your kit.
Yes. If you say have a framing
I
kit
wanna keep
already
doing that.
and potentially want to expand into the box maker's kit, you can do that because all the frame clamps just stack on top of one another. It's all the same design. You just need a stack of blocks and spaces and you're away you go.
You can also stack all the different shapes as well.
Yes, we just don't do box maker's kits of those yet.
Yet, yeah. Although,
We've thought about it.
yeah, I mean, we could do custom requests though, couldn't we?
I think we have. Yeah, I did a custom request for a full Monty box for someone who wanted to do hexagon boxes.
That was it, yeah. That was quite cool, yeah.
So, like genuinely, we're a small enough and quick enough team in what we do here, where if you've got one of those random bespoke requests, we go, actually, I don't need this, and this, but I could do with this, and this, and I wonder if they can do a deal. Drop us an email.
Yes.
And we probably can, and we'll probably make you a foam lined box for it as well.
Yep.
Because we just like doing it.
It's very fun. All the foam's cut in-house now on the laser cutters. We've got these lovely boxes. So yeah, if you want a bespoke solution,
Get in touch.
get in touch.
Get in touch.
I think that's probably it, isn't it?
What? You missed out the lovely thing
Oh,
that
this
we've
one.
spent.
Yeah, sorry, we did mention it at the start, but yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So
Where's
the issue is we don't have the rest of the kit.
Well, yeah, but
This is a
that's
cool
kind of
starting
not the
point.
point. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's more about that, and I think people understand the rest that will come in the kit, especially when I put the link in the chat.
True. Okay. So yeah, the frame clamping set that I've just shown is great if you have means of cutting miters at 45 degrees, if you've got material already. But a lot of people who aren't woodworkers don't have access to any of that. Maybe they've just got a saw and a desire to make a picture frame. That's basically what this is. So it's a fancy miter cutting block, essentially, that's designed to work specifically for Japanese saws. Japanese saws, if you're not aware, really, really fine kerf, really clean cut. And it's perfect for cutting 45 degrees if you have something that is able to sort of hold it at the perfect angle. And that's what this is designed to do. So it works exactly like those normal miter blocks that you might have seen. Maybe you've got one in your garage or you've seen at a home DIY supplier or something, but the slots are just much tighter to account for this thin plate. Do you want to get your phone?
I see. You want me to put in some work?
Please, yeah. That would be very helpful.
Well, as I finished an hour and 9 minutes ago.
Oh, no, we're going until 10:30.
Ah.
So here it is. This is the miter block. This is a little cam thing on the front. And in here we've got a little profiled back wall. This is the downside with printing with black PLA.
You can't see it.
Yeah, there's a little profile here. Basically what that stops is you putting in the thing the wrong way, like this. Now you can put it in that way if you know which. Basically I had to do this because Rob kept cutting miters the wrong way.
No.
Yeah.
Stop making it. Don't air my issues live.
So like with this, you need to cut the miter that way. Okay, you need to cut it towards that groove. If you were to be able to slide it in there, you need to cut it on this side. Well, that's not going to reach the cam lock. but yeah, so it's just not going to work. And if you slid it all the way along and locked it there and you cut it this way, you're going to be cutting it the wrong way. So basically we're like, right, we want people to only be able to put it in this way. So it just works intuitively. You go through, you go past the cam lock, and then you cut here or you cut here. That is the miters cut the correct way. Obviously you need to get the length and stuff right, but it's forcing you to cut the miters the correct way round. You just need to focus on the length. So, and you see with that lock there, that just works on this little cam lock. That's all it takes. You don't need to wrench it round. Sometimes just a little push down to make sure it's properly seated is helpful. But if I just get this so it lines up on there. The kit includes templates and everything for marking to the correct dimension and everything. This hasn't been calibrated yet either. So when you first get this, you're going to want to go down these slots and basically calibrate it to your saw. And normally we would clamp this as well, but
yeah, so the slots are made to be 0.4 millimeters wide,
Yep.
hence the need for a narrow curve Japanese saw. And you can see we're actually tearing apart the plastic as we go down right now. That is intentional, that's by design. But that should only happen really on your first cut.
yeah,
And I'd highly suggest making the first cut without the wood in there the first time.
yeah, definitely. But you see, so better when you clamp this down or you do it on a non-slip mat of sorts.
No, don't do it on a non-slip mat.
Oh, don't do it on a non-slip mat.
That warps the angle.
Well, not, yeah,
Oh, I
maybe
see.
a piece
Okay.
of suede or something. But there you go. So I felt that drop through then. We've intentionally designed it so you actually, sorry, that's about to fall. We designed that so you actually feel it drop through. There it is. It just came through that bottom section there because it's very easy to just cut the entire jig in half.
As my partner found out during prototyping.
So that comes out. I won't do the other side, but you saw how easy that was. That is a perfect 45-degree joint. Really nice finish on it. And I think, didn't this square picture frame here, that was done with this, was it?
I think all of. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I've got a small one.
Oh, okay.
Let me. I'm going to go on an adventure with people.
Nice. Good.
It's this one over here.
Ah, that one. Okay.
Because I was testing with smaller and smaller bits of material because I didn't want to waste material during prototyping.
That was it.
Oh no, that's a book stand gone. Oh, sorry, coming in.
There you go. So yeah, there you go. So
And that would have been done with a prototype as well,
yeah.
and yet they're pretty damn seamless.
Yeah, I mean, by the time you add glue and sand it and stuff, it's actually annoyingly it's as good as the ones I got off the sander when I did the picture framing video before.
I'm so pleased because I sort of forced you into dealing
Yeah.
with this product.
I know, it does work really well.
It does work well, and what I would say is don't take the way that this is clamped as gospel, because make sure you got your face sides the other way up.
Oh, yeah.
So when you glue it, you want them face down so that everything is nice and flat, because
Yeah.
otherwise they can sometimes glue incorrectly.
Yeah, but there you go. You can maybe see the saw marks on this, sort of. I think it's been cleaned up a little bit.
I don't think it has.
No? Well, there you go. Just straight off the saw. Where are we? Yeah.
I tended to be really gentle with it, just because I didn't want to ruin
There you go.
ruin the jig in the prototypes.
So yeah, bang on. Well, it's bang on 90 degrees because
Because it has to be.
Yeah, because it has to be, and it wouldn't close up like it is here if it wasn't. But
Yeah, none of that was measured. It was all used for templates found in the kit that I've linked in the chat. And yeah, it's super easy. In fact, let me swap back to the main camera. If you go to the picture framing kit and you see the picture of, I think it's a Cornish cliff.
a Cornish cliff.
A Cornish cliff. Yeah, no, it is.
Not a Norfolk one or anything. A Cornish
Well,
one.
it is Cornish.
Maybe there's no cliffs in Norfolk.
Well, I know full well it's a Cornish cliff because I took the photo.
Ah, that's why it's out of focus.
Shut up. So the representation of the picture frame kit in there, which looks lopsided now.
Yeah, I think I noticed that before. Your picture of the picture is bad.
My picture of the picture is bad. Yeah. But either way, I didn't make that. Matt didn't make that. My partner made it, and she's never done any woodworking in her life. She's never sawed anything at all. And she literally just tried one of the early prototypes as well, by the way, one of the early prototypes. First cut, basically cut through the whole thing. There was only 0.5 mil left at the bottom holding it together. and still managed to get a full picture frame out of it
Yeah.
without any issues.
Yeah. Oh, and it was all done on the dining table as well, wasn't it? You haven't got
It
a
was all
workshop
done.
at home.
Yeah, all done on a dining table. And in fact, in hindsight, I did it on a mat, a dining table mat.
Oh,
but
that was
my
it.
mats are made of leather.
Yeah,
or
same.
fake leather.
Yeah.
Which means that when you crush that, so word of warning, if you get one of these jigs and you're thinking, oh, okay, I'll do it on the dining table, no problem with that. But make sure you use, say, like a cutting mat, one of those green ones, say, that you'd use for cutting paper or cardboard. Because if you use something softer, as you clamp it down, technically that jig is being compressed in the middle, and now your edges are warped and they're pinching the saw blade. So Becky really struggled to cut through it.
Yeah.
And at the time I was like, you've cut through this once already.
Yeah.
There should be no issues to you cutting again. But that's why it had an issue.
Yeah, it's
And yet still, she got a really good result out of it.
that's it. It is a very good example, that, I think, just how basic the kit is, where it was made and everything. Yeah, it's a cool idea. We'll do a proper video on it at some point. We've sort of only just finished the finishing touches on like what's included and everything. But like all we've shown you there is how to cut the miters. The kit includes like these little tabs and stuff that allow you to put the picture in at the back and sort of clamp it all in place. It's got these custom 3D printed hanging hooks that means you don't need to basically, I don't know, use like those command strips or anything to stick it onto a wall or whatever.
Means it'll be perfectly flush.
Perfectly flush with the wall, yeah, no gap whatsoever. There's also leg stands that we're figuring out.
Yes, figured out. If anyone buys one of these kits, they'll probably get a leg stand and the metal one that we were looking at before. But basically, we found some metal stands on Amazon. To be fair, you can buy them in a big pack, but we're giving them to you guys in a much smaller quantity to save on money for you. But we're not quite happy with the fact that you can't adjust them, and they're at a kind of an awkward angle. So we thought, well, why don't we just design our own style and make something a bit more customizable, and also something that just slots into the same holes that everything else is using.
You literally need a saw and a 10mm drill bit, which we supply in the kit as well.
And a clamp.
And a clamp.
And a drill.
And a drill. Well, yeah, yes. You need those as well. Yes. You need those as well.
That is the total of it.
Yeah.
We even supply sandpaper and a sanding block.
We do, and that's
not one of them.
No, not this. No, God no. A much cheaper one, but it's all you need. That's basically it.
Again, the one in the picture was just sandpaper in a roll, essentially.
Yeah.
It wasn't even done properly. It was just fingers and just go for it.
Yeah, it's just a really cool entry into woodworking. Lots of people get into woodworking because of wanting to make picture frames. It's a really good. People have bought these for their kids, haven't they?
Yeah.
As long as they're supervised using the Japanese saw and you don't let them go ham with it, like it's a great way to get kids into woodworking, undoubtedly, and make a picture frame real quick. Yeah, it's really good fun. And we'll do a proper video on it at some point. I think you had one in the works, but maybe it hasn't.
I had one in the works, but basically while I was making it, I wasn't happy
You
with certain
redesigned
parts.
it, yeah.
And so by the time I got to the end, it meant the intro was incorrect because I had different components by that point.
Yeah.
Which was a bit of a pain, as is for fact, but I don't have what I need. So there was a question in the chat from Uber Shiny Sheep that says, have you thought about doing magnets in the saw guides or pairing guides?
We tried it.
Yeah, that was actually version 1 for the jig. I created something with 45-degree angles, had the magnets in the side as best as I could, because it turns out it's really difficult to press fit a magnet into a 45-degree slope. And it got you a result, but no better than if you just eyeballed the cut anyway.
Yeah. Having that shallow track like that was just so much more. So I think, how many versions of this have we got?
17.
17 versions of this that we've gone through, iterating on it. Version 1 was just a magnetic guide.
Yeah, in fact, I'll tell you what, I'll go grab them.
It's quite a cool development that you see.
How many do you want me to grab?
Like start, middle, and end. Probably.
Okay.
Well, we've got the end. Yeah, it's a really cool development. But the magnetic guide, you can still pull away from it if you're not careful. And we want people who don't have any sawing experience whatsoever to be able to use this. And so having a tight slot that basically forces the saw in a certain direction was what was required for that. Because you know, you could get it to wander away with the magnetic one, curved cuts and everything. We just had a few issues with it, and I know what I'm doing when I'm sawing, and I was still struggling with that. This was just a great way of doing it, I thought. Would it be a more... Oh, okay, I'm going to go through... Yeah, I will show those first.
Yeah.
I was going to go through some questions.
Oh! We don't mind about that. Your poor keepsake box.
Yeah, no, I'm going to move the keepsake box before that drops.
Good idea.
Nice. There we go.
So...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm not sure how long my phone's going to last. It might just die at some point. But basically...
Boop.
Oh, yeah. So this was prototype A, the original one that I did.
Oh, there you go. I put that on the wrong way. That would cut the miters the wrong way.
There you go.
So
Easily done.
Yeah, well, see, I identified it rather than cut them.
Shut up. So this had the whole idea of there being a tunnel, and it had the magnets on the side to hold it in place. Obviously, it's all cracked apart, and it all looks like crap because it was a draft, and I just wanted something quick. But by the by, it didn't work. It wasn't accurate, and we had to move on from there.
Yep.
Then prototype B came along, where we just... I don't know what I did, actually.
I think we just changed the infill of that, didn't we? Oh, no. This lip on top.
Oh, yes, I made a slight lip on there in order to basically account for the teeth versus the wall of the blade.
That's it, the kerf of the saw. Because the teeth at the moment are rubbing on the side of it, and technically that saw plate is dipping sort of back into it.
It's tilting it,
Yeah, so you're basically cutting away from it like that.
That helped, but I think by that point you watched me doing these and you thought, he's not going anywhere. He's on one of his random little ideas. Let him go for it. And so that wound me up. So then I went home and I designed V1 to prevent all of the above. And you can see we still have the slots in there that still carried on. Where is it? There we go.
Yep.
That exist on the full one, but I hadn't even thought about the idea of them falling out. Obviously, it's all quite sharp. There was no cam because I just thought, we'll just lock it in place from there. There's no support over the top, so that means that the walls flex and they bend.
You can see that if you clamp it here, you see those slots closing at the back.
Yep, there you go.
So yeah, I mean, that actually could still happen on this. That's why we've got an angled back on it, as well as a much higher infill. But these ones as well can also slope away. And I think we even broke one of them.
Comfortably.
Yeah.
You could just snap off the back of it.
Yeah.
On the narrow versions. And so, yeah, it just iterated and iterated. V2, you see, got the softer edges there, and that already really helped, especially giving the guidelines for the cut. But it turns out you need to go through 17 different versions.
Yeah, minor tweaks here and there to get this overhang on here, to get that to print properly. That was why we went hollow on the bottom here, because then we can print supports up.
But that also meant that it worked out to be able to hear the wood drop through, which is why my partner didn't notice she was cutting through the whole thing, because it was always wood into plastic, solidly.
As well as these little teardrops in the bottom here. That's, again, so you feel the saw drop through. And then, can't remember what these little scoops were for. That was...
No, I can't. There was a reason.
That's the other thing.
That was still part of the roof. So you needed the supports to be able to support that bit, and it wouldn't have been able to support all the way across.
Yeah. And then the other cool thing is this shelf on the edge here. See, this one's lower than that. That's higher. Again, that is so when the piece separates, we'll go here, you actually feel it like drop off.
An intentional drop at that point.
So this bit's slightly higher than that. So yeah, it just clocks off like that.
So again, just trying to make sure that you don't cut through the lovely new jig that you purchased.
Yeah. So lots of fun stuff in that. It was a cool little, lots
tangent.
of iterations. Yeah, really fun. Nice having a cam in it as well.
Yeah.
That's quite a nice little feature.
And we're pretty confident there's going to be a fair few versions to come as well. Not say iterating on this for the 4-side, that is done, that is complete, and that's on the website. But, we can do 5, 6, 7, 8-sided angles.
Yeah.
Don't need to measure that anymore.
The only one we can't do is triangles because we can't get...
It's just too sharp.
Yeah, it's too sharp, but all the other ones we could quite easily do.
And we might even be able to progress into larger pieces of wood in there. And we're also going to make versions where they don't have that little lip at the back, so that you can put in your own material and make your own mistakes along the way.
That's it. You just need to make sure you orient it the correct way.
Exactly. So this is like baby steps to a bigger system as well.
Yeah, but we'll do a dedicated video on that at some point. Now that Rob's got to basically refilm it.
Yeah.
But it's a better system now anyway, so it'll be worth
Oh no,
it.
it's a far better system. It's just bearing in mind how close it was to Black Friday. I lost a whole day, an entire day.
Yes.
I did film a short in the end.
You did? Yeah, I saw the short. That's on the website, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I think it went out in an email to people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, not the full setup.
But it's there. It's all available. And yeah, it's a cool little gift. Oh, and it all comes in like a custom, of course, like box and everything. That's all like, it's a nice gift as well, I think.
Yeah. It's for anyone who wants to try out picture framing, whether they're a woodworker or not.
Yeah.
And you could. Oh, this would be an interesting test. I was just about to say, you could make a picture frame with your eyes closed. Or almost, you can't line up where the cut begins.
No.
You can make the marks with your eye closed because
Yeah.
you've got the templates, but you can't see where
can't
those
see
lines
that.
are.
Yeah, unless you knifed them.
That's dangerous with your eyes closed. But yes.
Yeah, you could do.
Oh, that's a video. Can I make a picture frame with my eyes closed?
Yeah.
Not me, that's a you doing it.
I did the dovetail once.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. So we got a few questions that have come through. Thanks, Uber Shiny Sheep, for sending us down that massive tangent. He did say really interesting to see the development process.
Oh, it's cool. I mean, you should see all 14 of them. It gets very like minute towards the end, but yeah,
But,
it's
like,
quite cool.
each one has such a reason as well.
Yeah.
It's like what you visually can't really tell, and you go, oh, it was that thing that changed all our preconceptions about the rest of it, and meant you had to build it from scratch again.
Yeah.
Stuff by Neil Smith says, Matt, a question for you. If you were making a drawer cabinet, what joint would you use for the frame? Would it be mortise and tenon that takes 2 hours per joint?
I think I read that earlier. I was like, Neil's having a dig. What joint would you use? Drawer cabinet.
What would you use for the frame? So I guess a cabinet with drawers.
Yeah, either that or like a dado joint or something. Depends what design you're going for. There's a lot of cabinet.
See, what Matt does is he just uses dominoes.
Yeah, that
And
basically.
glue.
It depends. I would say just look at what's like out there. Look at woodworking, like 3D drawings of cabinets, and usually you can maybe find an exploded view for inspiration. There's lots of ways of doing it, but generally mortise and tenon, dado, lap dovetail is what I did on the free online woodworking school. If you're going for that style of cabinet, but yeah, there's lots of different ones, unfortunately. Yeah, can't help on that.
Disappointing.
I know. I'm
Famous Matt Esley, woodworking extraordinaire.
No, that's Matt
Can't
Kuroda.
answer a simple question about joints. Chris says, my mitre jig arrived yesterday, already used, and it helped cut perfect mitres.
Cracking.
Fantastic
Good to
news. If you, by the way, if you order, actually, this goes for any product. If you get any one of our products and you have an idea or a suggestion and you think, oh, you know what would be good, or it's a shame that you didn't do this, genuinely email us, because it's the sort of thing where like we don't think about it in the moment. We'll test it and trial it up to the point where it's as perfect in our eyes as it can possibly be, but then other people will use things in different ways, and it suddenly just makes you go, oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So just email us, let us know. It'd be interesting. Phoenix says, I plan on buying the trinket box, presumably the keepsake box.
Yep.
But what tools do I need to assemble it? Now I saw this earlier, and I was going to go find the link to the keepsake box course in the Free Online Woodworking School, but evidently I never did it.
No, I don't think we did.
But can you get away with the same stuff that the dovetail box uses?
Do you need a few extra bits like a plough plane to be able to separate the lid, unless you have a router table, but that might be a bit of a stretch.
What about the toolbox? Would it match the toolbox list?
Yeah, if I put a plough plane on there, because I might have assumed that you just have to do it with a router.
Saws, coping, crosscut planes, Veritas,
Rebate rabbit plane, router
versus
table.
router table.
That's for the...
It's not quite that then, is it?
No. Although the first video in the Free Online Woodworking School series on the keepsake box, I think has a tool list, or at least shows you what you need for it.
I'm doing it. I'm searching.
I will say it's a pretty basic set of tools. Most of it is just your normal. You need a dovetail saw, you need a marking gauge, and marking knife. Just your basic kit. The most obscure thing in the keepsake box is a plough plane. There are some rebates.
There is a full link.
Oh, there you go. There are some rebates that you need to do around the lid in order to fit the lid panel into the groove, which might make you think you need a rebate plane for that. But the rebate is so small on the side of the lid that actually you could probably just use a plough plane for it. Yeah, I think, let's go to that video description again.
Yep.
Does it have the plane, Quansheng plough plane?
Bench plane, block plane. Did you not list it?
No.
And I've just provided a link.
Yeah.
Quang, Shang.
Quansheng. Wait,
What?
go back to that description.
What, the one I was just on? This
Yeah.
one?
Go up. What's the, oh, pre-machine material. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'll tell you why I didn't. Because it was sponsored by Axminster, and that plough plane is technically sold by Workshop Heaven.
Oh, I see.
But we're well beyond that now. So,
Is it this?
No, plough plane. That's the most obscure thing that you need. But the Quansheng one available from Workshop Heaven, or it's just a generic design that you can get from most places just with a rebrand on it. There you go, that. Luben number 43.
Luben?
That one that you just over.
Oh, that one.
It's on AliExpress.
From AliExpress.
That's really good. You've got different blade thicknesses, so you can
a better
pretty
link.
much use it as a rebate plane. Yeah, it's very good.
This one. Quansheng number 40.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? How
Hello.
much battery have you got left?
Loads.
Oh no, what? This is live.
There we go.
Magic.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's on. That's on.
Nice. I think it went into hibernate. I've never had that happen before. Mind you, we have been going for a while.
This has been our longest live stream for some
Yeah.
time.
That's good to know.
Thank you for letting us know in the chat.
Thank you. What was I saying?
Quansheng.
Quansheng.
Painful.
Lots of different blades. Painful. It's difficult to use, but yeah, it's good price. You've got lots of different blade sizes, so it's very versatile and is worth the money, in my opinion. It's all I use. I haven't needed to upgrade to a Veritas plough plane or anything like that, so it's good.
Nice.
You could potentially use a router plane with a fence as well, but that could get a little bit sketchy. So, yeah, probably wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, for the best.
All right.
For the best.
Hello.
Hello, I'm here.
Just going to focus again.
I'm just going to stay on this screen. You're just going to have to enjoy me
Shall
for
I
a moment.
change the battery?
Yeah, I think you should go change the battery because I don't think that's surviving.
1 minute.
Educated Numpty, you're absolutely right. It wouldn't be a live stream without something going. Oh, it's not. Oh, it is. There we go. So I didn't realise the audio wasn't working. I was just chatting to the camera.
There we go.
Yeah. Audio's gone now and audio's back.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Magic. Are you really taking the battery out to charge it?
I just swap the battery around.
Oh, that's it. Well, you just could have done it and just walked back here with the battery.
No, I'll charge it
Charge it.
because I'm responsible. There we go.
Absolute nightmare.
Just an efficient live stream as ever.
Yeah. One day we'll just get. Well, actually, I say one day. We used to have battery banks that we'd put into cameras.
Yeah, but I think that was the camera actually. It had half power on it. I think it was just like
You think it was a camera?
maybe.
Was it not one of your? Didn't you buy like dodgy third-party batteries or something?
Might also be that.
Could it just be it's not reading the battery level?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it could be that.
Might be that. But there's probably not much to cover now anyway, is there?
No, that's very true.
Sales live.
It is very live. Yeah.
Had a nice amount of sales.
What?
Yep. Looks like it.
Yeah, Dan's going to be busy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, well, looking at a lot of these things, that's going to be a lot of marking knives gone. So if you haven't bought a marking knife yet, be
Yeah.
quick.
Be quick.
Damn. All right, nice.
So yeah, if you got any questions, whack them in the chat now before we skedaddle, because I don't know about you, but I am knackered.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Absolutely knackered. I don't know if you guys saw the whiteboard of
Yeah.
Mania that Matt posted on Instagram. That was literally that whiteboard yesterday morning was clear. There was nothing on it.
It's good now though. It's nice and clear.
It is nice and
Got it all
clear.
done. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I wanted to get done, but not required for Black Friday.
No.
So that is absolutely fine.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, so I mean, okay, I guess a question that I'll put through for the openness of the chat. What do you reckon the next video will be?
Repairing a coffee table.
Repairing, not making a book stand.
Oh, making a book stand. Yeah, one of the two. Probably, yeah. Both are as urgent as each other. Making a book stand will be the free online woodworking school series. Repairing a coffee table will be a main channel video. I think
Yeah.
there was another main channel video that I wanted to do as well, but I can't remember what it was. No, it slipped my mind.
Yeah,
But yeah.
well, Nerf Gun's going to be February or March, so you've got to
Yeah.
get in those videos that you want in January.
Yeah, that's it. Cram them in. Yeah, there's going to be all sorts. So we shall see. We shall see. I've got to get ahead of production first and finish off a lot of these plain screwdrivers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to do still.
Yeah. But, hey, we made it through. We
Yeah.
got to Black Friday. Admittedly, a lot of other people got there first.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is the way we
It's
do
fine.
things.
Look, you've got a whole weekend of deals now. And yeah.
Yeah, can't complain. Mike Byron, sorry, I realise you've asked this a couple of times. Matt, any plans to make planes anymore?
Oh, I mean, there's always a plan.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
Do you remember the plan that it said if you hit a certain threshold on Patreon, you'd learn blacksmithing?
I don't think we ever hit it.
Are you sure?
I think we had a mass influx of patrons because
This
they
was
wanted
years ago.
Oh yeah, this is when I was doing. If you're a well, we still do this actually, but we do patrons get pre-access to marking knives, and that was when I was really struggling to meet the demand
Apparently
of
not
them.
this batch.
No, not this batch.
Sorry.
But yeah, had a mass influx of patrons because they wanted to get pre-orders to it. We got really close, but then there was this mass exodus of them as well. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah. After they got their things.
After I did it and
So
moved
yeah,
on.
never actually did it. Yeah, but blacksmithing would be fun. We need to do it at some point.
It would be really cool. That would be one of those videos similar to like one of the saw tours where we just go out and just film the
Yeah.
experience. I think that'd be quite a cool one.
Yeah, it would be well good. It would be well good. Remember you were going to have a forge in your back garden at one point?
That was fairly recently.
That was fairly
What was
recently.
I trying to do?
I don't even... I think
Was it
you were,
coins?
I think you were talking about alloys. You wanted to like get a crucible and stuff.
I think this was almost, it's because we couldn't find decent coins anywhere.
Yeah.
And I was just I was like, how hard can it be?
Yeah.
I still believe it.
I think you could do
How
it.
hard can it
Your
be?
lovely pristine garden just covered in coal or whatever the hell they have in, I don't know.
It looks cool though. You
It
got
does
the
look
flames, you got the sparks, you
Yeah.
got the heat.
Yeah.
Manly men doing things.
Just one arm stronger than the other.
Yes.
Already got that though.
Thank you. Thank you. You bully. Stop judging my disabilities. Chris suggests making a book stand to drop on a coffee table as your next video. Or Stuff William Smith says making a book stand to drop on a coffee table to put in a converted van. That hits hard.
That does.
Yeah,
That does.
Not only have you not done the converted van, The coffee table
Yeah.
looks like it's been dropped multiple times.
Hey,
And the book stand that you've made so many kits for
yeah.
is outdated in terms of the video tutorial. Well, it still makes sense, but there's not even a nice picture of it to put on the website.
I could either put money towards a new member of staff or the van.
I'd rather you sold the van.
Oh.
Was that an option?
No. Yeah, I mean, it is there, but no, I refuse.
No, no, it's got to be completed
It has to be complete.
before that happens.
Yeah.
Make a wooden furnace and anvil. Yeah, I'm
That'd be
sure that'll work, no problem at all.
Yeah.
And ADWOS, ADWOS, I can't tell how to say that. I recognise the profile pic. Steel and Esley crossover episode. I mean, that would be cool.
That would be chaos.
That would be chaos.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah,
There we go.
what a live stream. That was
a big one. That's almost 2 hours.
That was dense.
That was dense. That was dense.
Didn't even have an agenda this time.
I told you, agendas are for noobs.
We'll go with that before we go down a rabbit hole.
It is getting that time.
It is.
I
It
could.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris says still thinking that how to make a proper shipping container for UPS would be good.
That would be good.
I mean, it is your fault that it didn't function.
Yeah. Yeah. I should have put 7 screws in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm half tempted to show people what it looks like. Shall I just quickly just
I
give
could do
them...
actually. Yeah. Go on then.
Phone's dead, can't do it.
Never mind. You'll see it in the video.
You'll see it in the video. Maybe I'll whack it on live stream on Patreon next week so that people can see the state of it.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not good.
It's very sad, but as we've said, silver lining, it does make a video.
Yeah. Makes a good video. Good content. And yeah, we can go to war with UPS.
Yes. Yes. Right. I think we should call it there.
Yeah.
I think we deserve a break.
I think we do.
And thank you very much for everyone who's joined us, especially those of you who haven't seen us on a live stream for years.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while.
And you know, if you're looking to purchase a marking knife or a project pack or pairers or picture framing kits or sanding blocks, then this weekend is the one to do it.
Mm-hmm. This
Because
is
it is genuinely the most amount of products we've ever discounted ever.
Yeah. Oh, and 50% off digital plans as well.
Oh
Should be
yeah.
fun. Yeah.
And the remaining offcuts.
And the remaining offcuts. And
Few of.
there's another thing as well. If you like these live streams, you might remember we did them more often on this channel a few years ago. We do a monthly live stream on Patreon, which is very similar format to this, usually about an hour or so. Talk about stuff that's happened in the workshop, new things that are in
Oftentimes
development.
even more chilled out because we say things that we probably shouldn't do.
Oh yeah, this if it was on YouTube would be cancelled. So we do it there on the safety of Patreon, it's not really that safe really because.
No.
But yeah, if you like that, you can join us there. I think all tiers have access to live
Yes.
streams.
Yeah, of course they do.
So you could
Yeah.
literally pledge like the smallest amount a month, and you'll get access to those live streams. But if you do a bit more, then you can get access to like early access to some of these tools and.
Discounts all year round
discounts.
on a lot of products.
Yeah, if we do prototype runs on things, we make them available to Patreon so you can get them first and really cheap.
Yeah. They got the mallets first
Yeah, Patreon's got mallets first.
and the plane screwdrivers.
Yeah, they didn't have to wait a year and a half for them.
No.
Yeah, so lots of stuff on Patreon if you like that.
Yes. And at the moment,
I know where you're going with this now.
well, there's 2 angles.
Okay.
Okay. You'll definitely know one angle, and then you'll go, oh, about the other angle. At the moment, it says on the intro thing or on what tier you're on, there's plaques involved that you get put in the workshop.
That's the one.
Yeah. So we have got a lovely big grey wall out there that we used to put people's names on for supporters on Patreon. And we decided we want to update it and improve it because it looked a little bit weak to start with in terms of how we had branded it, and we just knew we could do better. So we chipped off all the old names. Dan valiantly repainted it. Did a really good job, actually.
Lovely job.
Within like the space of like an afternoon, just sorted all of that. And it's remained like that for months because we've just run out of time because we got so stuck into this. What we're hoping is that sort of between Christmas and the New Year, that lovely relaxed period where not a huge amount is going on because everyone's tucking into their roast dinners, we can then get people's names up because they deserve to be up there. Hopefully with solid wood plaques. We're going to try that now with our fancy new laser.
with a fancy border, fancy logo, all this sort of stuff. It's going to look pretty premium. So that's what it means by plaques, if you happen to go on Patreon and see that. And the other thing is behind the scenes. Last year, we managed a huge amount of behind the scenes. It was really good for that. On the flip side, I'm like, how the hell did I have time to make any behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Clearly wasn't working hard enough. This year, been a few less, but if you sign up to Patreon, you've got the whole backlog that you can look through. Next year, we're going to find a middle ground. We're going to get if you're going to get a live stream once a month, there should at least be one behind the scenes a month, sort of interspersed, one or two. And hopefully, therefore, you can see what's going on, why there's quiet periods on the main channel, why there's quiet periods on the second channel. It's primarily because we are working our socks off on things that just aren't ready to be announced yet. And you'll always be the first to know.
Yeah, there's lots of fun stuff that are in the works. There were some things we wanted to get released for Black Friday, but we had to sort of narrow it down to things that we definitely knew we could get available.
Yes.
But yeah, there's lots of stuff, and many patrons already know what those are.
Did you know these will come in M4 sizes for your mini frames and mini boxes?
Yeah.
They may come in M10 sizes if you're crazy enough to build a frame at M10 scale.
Yeah, there might also be leather strops available with diamonds, polishing paste and stuff, all made here in the workshop.
Yeah, there's going to be a wax finish,
Maybe
possibly coming soon.
Yeah.
And might be an Imperial.
Imperial versions of the frame clamps, maybe.
Maybe an updated version of the frame clamps in the distant future. Don't worry, if you're getting frame clamps now, it's well worth
Different
doing it.
angled variants of that.
So suddenly you can
Lots
see
of
why we
stuff.
get distracted.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
But yeah, plenty of new content to come, and we will be doing a live stream before Christmas, I'm sure. So if you're on Patreon, we'll see you there.
Yep.
But otherwise, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Happy shopping on this weekend, and if you've got any questions, just drop us a message, Instagram, chat on the website, whatever. He probably
Patreon,
will.
email,
all good.
all of the above.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
guys. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.